Another day has passed and I still haven't used y equals mx plus b. I use it to calculate the slope of my life going downhill. Teachers act like this is how the world will be. Speed limit, 2x equals 360 divided by 4. The thing why I don't understand math. When I was 6, my sister was half my age. Now I'm 70. How old's my sister? 35. Let's have a hard one next time, please. Musk spent $44 billion on Twitter. The world population is 8 billion. He could have given each person 5 billion and still had money left over. I feel like a check for 5 billion would be life-changing for most people. Yet, he wasted it all on Twitter. Women have worked so hard to be respected for their ability to do math, and you set us back 50 years with this one tweet. Thanks. What is the length of each side of the square? Explain. I don't know. Google it, gang. Bro is not passing. I spent 4% of my life playing video games. I spent 100% smashing your mom. You have to respect other people's opinions. Their opinion? It's literally 6. It's 6. What are you guys smoking? The probability of you being born was around 1 in 400 trillion. God's sake, can't win a tenner on a scratch card, but can win this existence. Nice one. Here's an interesting approximation for the number 8. Finally, a nice formula when I need an 8 in a hurry without memorizing it. Bob has 36 candy bars. He eats 29. What does he have now? Diabetes. Bob has diabetes. This is the type of guy you read about in math problems. I did not know he was real. 4 is the only number that has the same amount of letters as its actual value. 2, you will receive 15,000 euros. But the world's worst mathematician will also receive the same amount. Me, realizing I can get 500,000 euros. The nature of humanity is just that every so often someone accidentally invents a squared plus b squared equals c squared again. Marty ate 4/6 of his pizza and Lewis ate 5/6 of his pizza. Marty ate more pizza than Lewis. How is that possible? Marty's pizza is bigger than Lewis's pizza. That is not possible because 5/6 is greater than 4/6, so Lewis ate more. Stacy's house on my math test after I calculated that it turned minus 182 degrees. As soon as I hit 198 pounds, I'm gonna eat 2 pounds of Nacho Slim Jims so I can be 1% Nacho. The hell you are. You're still 100% my son and I forbid it. 99% your son? What? 1% Nacho son. The difference between 180 and 158 is 22. Explain how you found your answer. Math. He's too smart to be kept alive. Me at first grade. Math is so easy. I love math. Me at 9th grade. How do I do this thing? You guys are so dumb cooking your food at 350 degrees for 40 minutes when you could just do the math and cook it at 14,000 degrees for 1 minute. Chemical engineers. Why didn't I think of that? People cry doing their math homework. Some of you never had to spend hours in the kitchen table crying as your dad shouts, "What is 3 times 7? Start with 5 cents and double it each day for 30 days or 7 million. Whoever doesn't take the 7 million needs to go back to school. Everyone, if it was $1 doubled every day for 30 days, it still would be nowhere near 7 million. It equals 53 million, according to Quora. People in math problems. I am shocked that the girl who did the deed with 1,000 men in 1 day is pregnant. I am. You'd think she would be on birth control. Birth control is 99.9% effective, so that means 1 baby out of 1,000. Guy says he was questioned on plane for doing math during a flight. A woman sitting next to the Ivy League economist told flight crew she had security concerns about the man. After seeing him write in a foreign script, it turned out to be a differential equation. Suspected of ties to algebra. At least attempt it, bro. Using factor by grouping. This is unfactorable. Dude put the Nike logo on a number and expects me to answer it. For my dad's 64th birthday, we had to improvise. 2 to the power of 6. Wait, if Jeff Bezos has $200 billion and there's 7 billion people on Earth, why can't we each get $1 billion and he's left with $193 billion? You're mad that I get with 20 times more girls than you. 20 times 0 is still 0. Imagine being jumped by math kids and they say, reduce that guy to his simplest form. Ladies, if you smash one guy a day for $100, that's $365,000 you made in 1 year. People with degrees are not making that. Be your own boss. People with degrees know that will only add up to $36,000 a year. Math Genius has come up with a wildly simple new way to solve quadratic equations. Math teachers, useless, useless, useless. I don't understand why some people use fractions instead of decimals. It's pointless. Well, look, you gotta draw the line somewhere, or else people will think you're being irrational. But that is beside the point. A kid born in 2010 is now 20. Just let that sink in. He's doing that R. Kelly math. 3 minus 3 times 6 plus 2 equals 7? You dumb idiot. I don't know what stresses me out. The fact that 26% somehow got 13, or the fact that the correct answer isn't even an option. It's true, the 1/3 pounder burger failed in America because they thought quarter pounders were bigger. Yeah, because they are? No, they're not. What are those signs? Boy math is putting 27 $27,000 in a $2,700 car. Girl math is putting $27,000 worth of makeup on a $27 face. The girl is 600 meters tall, is 1.2 kilometers away, and her height, how many? This meme is too cropped, I don't even know how to read it. 77% of people being very bad at math. Us and the other 33. It's true of everything really. Just because we study math, it doesn't mean we're smart. Guess my height. They calculated it. She's 4'3". USA Math Team Olympiad beats China for the first time in 30 years. I'm not gonna say it. Say what? Say it. When you're so cooked on the math test, you start making up your own formulas. The fact that there are imaginary numbers in mathematics is proof that humans create their own problems and then cry. We just love crying. My last 4 brain cells trying to solve a math problem. One says yes, another says maybe, one says no, and the final brain cell says, I agree with everyone else. Girl in math class. Algebra is so hard. I know, it's so complicated. Boys, the numbers, Mason, what do they mean? I hate you guys. Mathematician. Bathroom scale. Don't put a scale in the bathroom and not expect me to weigh myself before and after pooping. To calculate how big my poop was, then chart those findings so I can determine my average poop size. If you're an engineer, you just poop on the scale. Do we have a doctor here? Yes, I'm a doctor. What's your speciality? I'm a doctor in mathematics. My friend is dying. -1. Tani has 13 stickers. Jen gives him 10 more. How many stickers does Jack have? Who the hell is Jack? No idea what engineers do. Simply not a clue. I'm going to guess build things in math. A software engineer just DM'd me their starting salary. Respectfully, do any engineers want me? How good are you in maths? Me. My 14-year-old brother telling me that this times 0 is equal to 0. 6-year-old me. Whenever somebody watches me do math, I get extremely nervous and revert to kindergarten level intelligence. This is me, but it also applies to when someone watches me do anything. Mathematicians. No, you can't just cancel out derivatives. Physicists. Physics go brrr. Another day without needing to calculate the surface area of a cone. 0, nothing burger. 1, nothing burger burger. 2, nothing burger and nothing burger burger burger. Did you hear about the mathematician who was afraid of negative numbers? He'll stop at nothing to avoid them. Well, he sounds like a very positive guy. Apparently the root of his fear is only imaginary. I just took a math final with this poster on the wall of the exam room. It has formulas on it that were needed in the exam. The poster got me an extra 10% on the paper. Hey, you're really hot. Wanna go out? I have a boyfriend, and I have a math test tomorrow. What does that have anything to do with anything? I thought we were both listing things we could cheat on. My old geometry teacher. It's always math and science teachers that throw it back, I swear. And business teachers. I miss the brain that can understand this. I can't believe there was actually a time in my life when I could solve this. What was the reason? Hey, put on a coat. It's like 20 degrees outside. Aw, someone made snow angles. Did you just? Such an acute idea. There's nothing worse than solving a really hard math problem, only to find your answer isn't in one of the choices. Delete this off the internet. Notice me, senpai. No. Can you help me with this problem? It's x plus u equals 25. I think x must be 15 because you sure are a 10. Oh damn, that's smooth. Math in school. Hobbies. Math in college. I don't feel like. Stab please. Backstreet Boys. Algebra teachers. Tell me why. It was a huge disappointment as a child to fall in love with the stars and then find out how much math it requires to get anywhere near them. Shout out to everyone that had a dream career or ideal life but were roadblocked by math. If you divide 1 by 998,001, you get all 3-digit numbers from 000 to 999 in order, except for 998. How did you find this out? How are your classes going this semester? Me. Correct answer, this. Your answer, 7. When you're genuinely cooked during the math exams, so you just start creating your own formulas and theorems to end the stress faster. Me. This math stuff isn't gonna help us in the real world. 20 years later. Okay, left on 3. No way. Sorry, but we can't accept cash because our employees can't do math. Which shop was this? Math ruins you. Yesterday I read lol as absolute value of O. I'm going insane. Thanks, math. Can someone help me with my math homework? Of course, bro. We're all a family in the hub comments. Wait, if you're all a family, then... Oh, that's... So, math rock? Is that really a thing? Do people be like, what's your favorite math rock band? And they'd be like, punk trigonometry. Let me see your feet. Ooh. My math skills at age 10. 5 times 13 equals 195. My skills now. Is 8 a number? No, it's infinity. Is infinity a number? No, I don't know. This has absolutely ruined my night. 2021 is to 2000, as 2000 was to 1979. I will be pretending I never knew this information. That's all 40 sheep. What? We should only have 37. I know, I rounded them up. When did dogs learn to round up? Come up with an equation that is true when x equals 7. Be creative creative, you can make the equation as simple or as complex as you want. X equals 7. Really? Thoughts? Maths teacher. First day. Okay guys, we're already behind. I ain't the best at math, but this math ain't mathin'. Marcus Houston, who's 40, and his wife, 22, celebrate 3 years of marriage, 10 years together. She was 12. This has gotta be wrong. 40, 22, 22 minus 10, that's 11. 3 years of marriage. It's gotta be wrong. 40, 22, 3 years of marriage, 10 years. Oh man, no way. Math, physics. Students who are afraid of maths. Physics is more mathy than math. This does put a smile on my face. Mathematicians be like, the limit does not exist. Okay, nerd. Then how come I'm at mine? How to do maths. Step 1, write down the problem. Step 2, cry. Prove 2 parallel lines meet. Yeah, why isn't it possible? My TV, black hole to bend light. Me, so I can watch TV. Math, proof that AC is greater than AE. Why? It's obvious. Math is a natural phenomenon. Math is a human invention. Philosophers and scientists since the dawn of humanity. Professor, your formula sheet can only be one-sided. Engineers, I can't remember how to write 1, 1000, 51, 6, and 500 in Roman numerals. I'm livid. Everyone go home, puns are done. You can't have a Nobel Prize, stupid mathematicians. What are you gonna do, just invent your own little medal? Yes, 9-year-old me. I love math. Math is fun. Algebra. I never liked math. I still hate maths. But surprisingly, I'm enjoying this video. Need a math nerd to solve the following problem. I make my son a peanut butter sandwich. Rectangle, no crust. Let's say 5 by 4 inches. I cut it diagonally into 2 triangles. However, he wants squares. If he weighs 55 pounds, how much force is needed to launch him into the sun? I'm definitely not using ChatGPT for this, I'm using my brain. My brain is currently computing. You need to hit an escape velocity of about 25,000 miles per hour. This was outside my advisor's office. I think I picked the right one. Mathematicians, just multiply by dx. No! Physicists, is a cow a sphere? Yeah. Math was invented in 500 BC. People before 500 BC. When you count, your lips don't touch until 1 million. Go to sleep. The lack of context here is thrilling. Introductory Python programming course. Local man paralyzed after eating 413 chicken nuggets. So the limit is 412. Perfect cake for your maths teacher's birthday. Chemistry, more like chemistry because I have no idea what's going on. Calculus, more like calculus because a piece of my sanity dies with every question. Biology, more like biology because I'm out. Math, more like no. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. An orchestra of 120 players takes 40 minutes to play Beethoven's 9th Symphony. How long would it take for 90 players to play the symphony? Circle the smallest number. They circled 1, 2, 3. You are a cutie pie. You are a cute coffee pie. You are narrow, scolding, and irrational. No other textbook and possibly no other book will ever have a better opening paragraph than Goodstein's States of Matter. Ludwig Boltzmann, who spent much of his time studying statistical mechanics, died in 1906 by his own hand. Paul Ehrenfest, carrying on the work, died similarly in 1933. Now it is our turn to study statistical mechanics. Study finds parents can do 1/3 of their kids' maths, but struggle with the other 3/4. That's rough, buddy. Why are math teachers never sick and English teachers are always pregnant? After getting late to class, George Danzig copied the Blackboard 2 problems thinking they were homework and then solved them. They were actually 2 famous unsolved statistics problems, which earned him a PhD. When you zone out of class for 2 seconds. I paused Kung Fu Panda Holiday at the perfect moment, when your maths teacher is moving on to the next chapter, but you still don't know anything. The guy from the maths problems, Mr. Beast. I bought everything in 5 stores. Today, my calculus teacher taught us how to make chicken with a dish towel. My mother always complains about how I fold towels because it's not the way she does it. From now on, every time I fold a towel, I'm going to make it into a chicken. Viva la resistance. What kind of calculus teacher do you have? The smart kid who got 68, the other smart kid who got 69. Me, who knows its syntax error. In my whole life, I think I've spent over 20 hours just wasting time on a calculator, and I've been trying to solve this man's header for the longest, and I think I finally got it. Send equals nudes. You have a math exam. Your dad will give you $300 if you pass. Your mom will give you $500 if you pass. You realize you can get $1,000 if you pass? 8 boys, 2 girls, 8 males, 2 females, 8xy, 2xx, 2x, 4y plus x. So it's that one guy from the maths problem. Over 15 million downloads, but it actually says 10 million. That was a lie. When you poop on 1 million cars and upgrade to Phoenix, that bird would have pooped on a car 559.284116331 times a day. To be able to achieve 1 million in 4.9 years. Their average lifespan. Little Nas X, Y. You're gonna need math later in life. High school kids enduring math class. In the hanging mass weighs 20 kg. What is the force support on AB? What is a kg? Romans 2,200 years ago. Time to build a 62-mile-long aqueduct which can move 200,000 cubic meters of water a day to Rome from a faraway mountain without any trigonometry. What the hell is trigonometry? We hate math, says 4 in 10 Americans. A majority. That's not a majority. This is not a good look on America, guys. So my calculation, if I save $38 each week, I can have $1 million within 3 years. Sounds like a plan to me. First grade math. Did I miss a page? 3 kids, no money. No kids, 3 money. Therapist. The people in math problems aren't real. They can't hurt you. The people in math problems. School. 2 + 2 = 4. Homework. 2 + 3 + 4 = 9. Exam. David has 4 apples. His train is 7 minutes early. Calculate the mass of the sun. Hey bro, you're good at math, right? Hi, yes I am. Good. If I cut a cake into 3 pieces, each piece will be 0.333 of the main piece, right? Correct. But if we multiply 3 by 0.333, we get 0.999. What happened to the 0.001? You'll find it on the knife. Oh, thanks. Math. Is it meth or meth? Why is meth the bad one? Ah, no, it makes sense actually. Elementary school. I don't like maths. Too many numbers. High school. Oh yeah? Try numbers and letters. College. You guys get numbers? Another beautiful day without using sin, cos, or tan. Friends, you can't possibly make a meme using math and expect people to understand it. Me? I don't understand it. Here's a useful counterintuitive fact. One 18-inch pizza has more pizza than 2 12-inch pizzas. 1 divided by 0. No, you can't divide by 0. Square root of -1. I'll just make up some imaginary stuff and get it to work. How it started. How it's going. Radiohead tries to do math. 2 + 2, 5. I might be wrong. Math homework with dad. What happens in your head when you do 27 + 48? Please respond, I'm trying to see something. My son's 3rd grade teacher taught my son that 1 divided by 0 is 0. I wrote her an email to tell her that it's not 0. Then she doubled down and CC'd the principal. The principal responded saying the teacher is correct. What do I do now? I'm mildly infuriated, but I'm just wondering if I'm overreacting. Should I just stop fighting this battle? Just admit you were wrong. When you're a woman living in the 1600s and you accidentally do math, townsfolk. Normal people with a time machine. I am from the future. Amazing. Mathematicians with a time machine. Show me your truly marvelous proof. Math. Chemistry, physics, genetics, zoology. Literally everything else. What's 2 + 2? The well-educated snow leopard? 5. It's not 5, but it's okay, I'll let you off since you're so cute. My friend, the human race isn't doomed. Me. World of engineering quiz. Can you solve 6 divided by 2? 1 + 2? 9, right? It's 9. I had a strange dream where I learned a new system for recording numbers based on these waves and dots. Has anyone seen this before? What did I dream about? The average kitchen sponge weighs around 2 ounces. The weight of a teddy bear is around 10. 2 bears plus a bar, let's assume plastic, is in the ballpark of 22 ounces. That's 11 times his body weight. Average male weight is 197. Your boy just cleaned seconds after waking up. I have the appeal of a math book. I don't know, man. I've never met anyone that opened a math book and didn't say, fuck me. That was smooth. Why does multiplying 2 negative numbers equal a positive number? Doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make no sense, obviously. Turn around. Turn around again. What? I'm facing the same direction. Okay, but why doesn't multiplying 2 positive numbers equal a negative number? Don't turn around again. Don't turn around again. What? I'm facing in the same direction. Father cries after son he tutored every day for a year scores 6 out of 100 in a math exam. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. He tried. It's all that matters.